What's the story of the sword that authorizes a Chimei to be a sailor? 10,000 years ago, the world was ruled by ancient gods. Later, many great cultivators of the human race ascended to heaven and overthrew the rule of the ancient gods. Since then, the human race has evolved the three religions of Confucianism and Taoism, which govern their respective regions. Confucianism governs the teaching of the vast world. The bishop is the most holy master. Then the sage of rites, the sage of Asia, and the sage of literature were the main leaders. The world of Lotus under the jurisdiction of the Shiite Church, with Buddha at the head. Taoism governs the teaching of clearing the world. The headmaster is Taoist ancestor. Three disciples of Taoist ancestor are the main leaders. The three religions are constantly fighting for their respective paths, in addition to the areas under the jurisdiction of the three religions, and the barbarian world led by the demon race. And the recent opening of the heavens has to start from the Lizhu cave heaven. 3,000 years ago, the last true dragon in the world was surrounded by many cultivators in a small world. The dragon has fallen, but it's not dead. Part of his soul was transformed into a pearl. He was suppressed under the dragon locking well. That's why the small world was named Lizhu Cave. Many of the cultivators who surrounded the true dragon have fallen here. This has also led to the scattering of all kinds of magic treasures and secret books in the Pearl Cave. There are opportunities all over the place, so to speak. Most of the survivors chose to stay here due to serious injuries. These people have taken root in this little part of the world, get married and have children. Gradually a town was formed. The true dragon carries great fortune. After the fall, these fortunes were dispersed in the Pearl Cave. That's why children born in small towns, almost all of them are gifted. Countless treasures plus gifted children. Lizhu Cave has naturally become a treasure troop coveted by all forces in the outside world. And at this time, the three religions of Rui Dao and the four parties of the soldier's family showed up one after another. I've set up a forbidden spell formation in Lizhu Cave, causing those who remain in the cave town to. It's hard to practice in a cave. When people from outside the cave came to the town, you'll lose your cultivation for a while. Of course, this spell is not capable of suppressing the superhero hidden within it, and the town opens to the public every so often after that. Outside forces will come to the town in search of treasures. The bottom line for entering the town is that you can't kill anyone. In addition to that, the three families near the town provides that every 60 years, there will be a prince from each of the three religions and the school of war. He helped to take care of the contract left behind by the dead dragon, and to see that no outsiders break the rules in this town. After that, the town was like a crop field to the outside world. Every once in a while someone comes into town to harvest and in order to gain complete control over the town's gifted sea head. All the children of the town are born. A drop of your heart's blood will be taken. Then it was fired into an original porcelain vessel using a secret method. 6 years of firing for girls. 9 years of firing for boys. The more gifted a child is, the better the porcelain will be. And the child who was chosen to buy the china. You're destined to be locked into the clan's control for the rest of your life. No matter how heavenly this person's cultivation will be in the future. You must also follow the clan's arrangements. If you don't listen, then we can destroy him by shattering his own porcelain. This is the first meaning of the first volume of The Dragon in the Sparrow. A child born in a small town, even out of town, and always in the palm of someone else's hand. Lack of access to real resources. Only these things. Most of the townspeople just don't know. When our protagonist Pingan Chun was born, there's also an exclusive nativity china. But his father knew about it by accident. So he was trying to keep his son from becoming a ghost. He took advantage of the fact that Pingan Chen's original porcelain had not yet been fired. Determined to break his son's native porcelain. Although this allowed Pingan Chen to gain his freedom. But it also led to Ping and Chen waiter to ask. Attracts waiters but doesn't keep them. and more importantly because of this, and made Ping An an orphan.